All right, there is a police report of South Africans being arrested for crime in Zimbabwe. This is not the first time that this has happened. It has also happened in Botswana. The South Africans that were involved in a cash heist, and the Botswana authorities arrested them. This is the same that happened with this shootout that was in Arcadia yesterday, which claimed the life of one Binga in the name of Machingura. But I want to come back to the issue of crime. Zimbabweans have been labeled criminals in South Africa. A lot of them, they are being told, you are the ones that are causing crime in South Africa. You are causing crime in South Africa. The truth of the matter is, it's not just Zimbabweans. There are a lot of South Africans also that are involved in crime. And statistically showing the crimes that are committed by foreigners is not even close to 3%. Tiny fraction. But they make a mountain out of a molehill. So the question is, now that it has happened that a South African or South African have been caught on the wrong side of the law in Zimbabwe, shall we propagate that fact that South Africans are coming to commit crime in Zimbabwe? Clearly not, because that would be so divisive. Crime or criminals are criminals, irrespective of their nationality. So they must be treated as such. If it is crime, if it is a robbery, we must just implore that this is robbery, and whoever commits it, whether it's from Malawi, is from Mozambique, is Zimbabwean, is South African, they are a criminal and they must be treated as such. That's why the police in Zimbabwe commended for their efforts. They managed to confront these guys and disarm them and showed them that Zimbabwean police, you don't play around with them. When it comes to tackling crime, they are one of the best, although they are the most unresourced. But when it comes to tackling crime, they are one of the best in Southern Africa. And I wish my government and the government of Zimbabwe would resource these people and make sure that they become better even than South Africa in terms of tackling crime. But what do you make of this scenario that we find ourselves in as a nation, whereby struggles of South Africa are now starting to filter into Zimbabwe, because Zimbabweans can move in with a lot of cash around, which is very difficult for you to do when you're in South Africa. When in South Africa, moving around with even 10,000 rands in Joburg, you are already scared. But anyone can walk around in Zimbabwe with $1,000 cash or $2,000 cash, and nothing can happen to him. Nobody will follow you or whatever. So are we seeing that, are South Africans seeing an opportunity to come and commit crime because of the calmness of our situation in Zimbabwe? I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you make of this scenario? Can we retaliate and insult back South Africans for what they are doing to our Zimbabwean brothers? I don't think so. We need to unite and tackle crime in Southern Africa and deal with it without involving any nationality. Where a criminal is a criminal, whether from any country. That is my position. But what do you make of this situation that we find ourselves in? All that in the comment section.